Queen's Comic Podcast. Hey, let's go.
Hey, what's up, folks? It's the Queen's Comic Podcast. I'm Billy Bombs,
I'm Ian.
and I am trying to take a nap before we started because last week I fell asleep. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. You were trying to take a nap. I was trying to sort out insurance. Everyone in America loves health insurance, right? It's awesome.
Bro, this country is so weird. And watching the Fantastic Four today, I made me realize why I like comics, because it's an escape from this weird-ass reality.
Yeah. Anyway, I won't go into all the details about why I hate the American healthcare system, because nobody cares. But I really fucking hate the American healthcare system.
Don't worry, I want to say a bunch of stuff, but me and you ain't got the power and the ability to deal with this, what's going on in the system outside of us.
True.
So we'll just talk about comics and pretend like nothing happened.
Why don't you talk Fantastic Four first, since you just saw it?
It was really good. I was really happy. Every character was good. It was a simple, contained story in what world it is. I love all the incel people who are mad about Silver Surfer. I love how they're mad about Pedro Pascal. I told somebody that we mutually know, I said, maybe your life would be better if you would just let shit go for once. Like, the movie does not reflect your life. It is just a standalone story. Enjoy. That's it. If you go see the movie, you might have a good time. My favorite thing is seeing guys selling all the popcorn buckets everywhere and nobody's buying, because it's like there's a lot out there.
Yeah. So don't spoil for me, obviously, because I haven't seen it yet, but one question I want to know the answer to: does the Silver Surfer look better in the movie than in the trailer? Or does the Silver Surfer still look really weird?
No. They look great in the movie, man. It's fantastic.
All right, because what I saw in the trailer, I don't care that they gender swap Silver Surfer. The Silver Surfer is not real. Stuff like that doesn't bother me.
Well, I live in the multiverse. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole point of the damn film, bro.
Right. And I don't care if they gender swap somebody. It's not a real person. It's not a documentary or biography. That doesn't bother me. But what I saw in the trailer, I don't know. The Silver Surfer, and again, it's only a glimpse from the trailer, right? A second or two, almost looked like she was covered in oil.
Yeah. But it's good. It's good. The actress was good. You'll love it. Everything was good about it. It was a very... I kind of teared up at the beginning because it was everything I wanted out of a movie based on the 60s.
Okay.
And because there's a lot of hope in the film. And a lot of people may shit on Pedro Pascal because the way he is outside. It seems like he's still in character as Reed Richards, like all messed up. You know what I mean? That's the only way I can describe it. I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but he ain't doing well. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's funny.
Yeah, but now I
was listening to a podcast completely unrelated to comics. It's called Knowledge Fight, and it's two failed comedians from Illinois dissecting episodes of the Alex Jones Show, and it's hysterical and fascinating and terrifying all at the same time. And they were talking about Fantastic Four on the Monday episode, and the one co-host, he said he really enjoyed it. He had a great time with it. He loved it. He thinks Mr. Fantastic is a really goofy character because all he does is stretch, and that made me laugh, because if you think about it, it's kind of a weird comic cliche, because you've got Mr. Fantastic, right? And then you've got the elongated man, who's basically the same thing, and then the OG is Plastic Man, who I think was from the 40s. Is that when he was created, right? 40s maybe.
Yeah. 1939, something like that, right after Superman, because he was in Police comics back then.
Yeah, so it could be even in the late 30s. You're right. So either way, he's old school, golden age. So comicdom has like a weird history of guys who are just sort of stretchy. And I do kind of agree that it's sort of a dumb power. I guess it comes in handy if you write the right story for it. But, when you're a kid or even a 50-year-old man and you have those conversations, like, if you were a superhero, what power would you want? I've never once thought the ability to be like a stretchy guy.
No, there's two things that I can tell you that make me think about Mr. Fantastic. One, in the anime version of Fantastic Four, the manga, his mind stretches into other people's, which I thought was cool.
Yeah, it's kind of
neat.
And
the villain version of him in Planetary is the same, where you sort of get possessed by him. And then Norm McDonald has a whole skit on his album about Mr. Fantastic and how the Fantastic Four is named after him. Yeah, it's amazing. They were like, all right, I'm the thing because I look like a thing. She's invisible woman, she turns invisible. He's the Human Torch because he's the torch. And you're Mr. Fantastic. Should you be something about stretching? And then they're like, and on top of that, we're called the Fantastic Four. But you're Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And it's really good. And it's just him doing like, straight laced comedy.
Yeah, you said it was Norm McDonald that did it?
Yeah, yeah. It's on Norm McDonald's album from like the 90s.
May he rest in peace.
Yeah.
I just rewatched Dirty Work with my wife and my stepson like 2 weeks.
That's me and you, buddy, when we're broke.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not far off.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Baskin Robbins called. They're down to 7 flavors.
Such a great movie. I remember seeing it in the theater, and I think there were only like 4 other people there. But thinking at the time, it was really funny. And the version that just came out through Vinegar Syndrome on Blu-ray and 4K is the original uncut version. So the version
it's got to be messed up.
It's so they cut it down from an R to a PG-13. It's only missing like, I don't know, a minute or 2 of footage. It's not like a super extended cut or anything, but there's a couple of gags in it that wouldn't have made it in the PG-13 version, and that do make it a lot funnier and a little bit raunchier. So I won't
all
say,
those
I won't say
90s.
more, because you should see the uncut version, but
No, I'm totally gonna watch it.
Don't eat
But
donuts.
all those 90s films from SNL characters were amazing. Like Coneheads, Dirty Work, was it Ladies Man? All of those actors in it, because Chris Farley's in Dirty Work, and you forget that he's the guy in the bar.
Guy who got it, he's in Dirty Work is the guy who got his nose bitten off by a Shanghai whore.
Bro, and he was like, he's like, I'm gonna play fight music. A7, Street Fighting Men. You hit A6, and it was a Pina Colada song.
Yeah.
I love that. Sorry, I'm interrupting you. You're a little bit patchy because I don't know if the internet's not working in Queens lately. Spectrum's having a huge problem, but I'm not, dude. I love those films. Well, Fantastic Four is good. The Thing is awesome. Human Torch is awesome. Invisible Woman is good. Is great. It's fantastic, and Mr. Fantastic is good. All of them are good. Galactus is cool. There's one joke I wanted to make. I'm not gonna make it, and because it's a political one, because somebody said there was politics in the film, and I was like, no, there's not. I was like, there's nothing. And then I was like, oh, you're just trying to be racist. But I'm not gonna say it here, but I'll let it be.
People read too much into things sometimes. I'm guilty of that too, to be fair. But
Yeah, dude, trust me, you would not have read into this thing. That reading into this is like it's like reading a comic book and then being like, and waking up in the middle of the night and like being like, oh, where's my social security card? You're like, it has nothing to do with the other.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, it's that far fetched. But I do enjoy watching people squirm. There's like 12 people in my theater. All the Fantastic Four buckets were gone because everybody's trying to flip them desperately. And I'm like, I'll buy something online for cheap.
Yeah.
What about comics? What'd you get?
Right?
The Galactus had the Fantastic Art. One guy at the weekend convention at Royals had one of them. I was like, "What'd you get?" He goes, "You have some guy walked by and sold it to him."
Weird. I saw the Galactus head because, well, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. I saw it on Sunday, but so we'll talk about that when we go through our haul.
Okay. You want to start with the haul now because I'm going to end with a big book. That's why.
Okay. Yeah. My haul is going to be in a weird order.
It's all good. I'll be eating a protein bar while you're talking.
Sorry. Okay, so on Saturday, you and I did some dollar bin digging at Gotham, and then we hit up Royal Collectibles for their parking lot con. A few good vendors out there. Street Side Anthony's always fun to hang out with. Heroes Reborn was there. Our friend Justin was there. Our friend Ryan was there. I know I'm forgetting people. There were a couple people I
Premier Comics was there. He was pretty good.
And a couple people whose names I don't know were also there. And Royal themselves had a special where a lot of the individually priced stuff in the back room can be anywhere from like $5 to $15 in price. But if you buy 5 of them, you can get them for $20, 5 for $20. This time out, they were $2 each, as long as you bought them in quantities of 10. So I grabbed a bunch of stuff there. Some for PC, some for gifts, some's just going in a box for later. But so I'm going to go through what I picked up on Saturday, and this stuff either came from Gotham or came from Royal. And then I'll get to Sunday in a minute. It's all this stuff in the box is falling over. Forgive me. All right, so yeah, some dollar bin stuff from Gotham. Predator.
Hmm.
One shot, Jungle Tales. I am so far behind on my reading. I don't have anything to contribute in terms of like if it's good or not. But I'll buy Predator. I'll buy Dark Horse, Predator, and Aliens comics for $1 anytime I see them. Speaking of, Dark Horse Comics number 16 with an alien story, a Predator story, and a Thing from Another World story. So that checks a few boxes for me.
Thing from Another World is the Thing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's the Thing movie, right?
Yep. And then the first issue of Die 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 by Robert Kirkman, which
That one's good.
I've heard it's a fun read. Figured for $1
Hmm.
I'd give it a shot. And then I got the entire 6-issue run of Howard Chaykin's Divided States of Hysteria. I
I
read this.
remember when you showed me that, you like, remember this? I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah, I did. I read this digitally when it first came out. I think I actually reviewed it for my website a few years back. I don't remember. I'd have to double check. And I remember being very impressed with how far he was willing to push the buttons politically.
Yeah.
And I'll leave it at that. I'm curious how it will read, 8 years later.
Yeah,
How long
time
it'll
flies,
age.
bro.
Yeah. And then I found the first issue, very high grade copy of Canadian Ninja #1.
Dude, that's killing me because he's so jacked, but he looks like Vindicator.
It's amazing. I already have a copy of this, but now I have two, and I can never have too many copies of Canadian Ninja #1. Not to flip, but to hoard. I will hoard all the copies of this. In fact, I told my two sons, when I die, you each get a copy. So now I've
There.
got one for each of them. So, um, Baron Weirolf's Haunted Library #25. This really cool. I don't know what's going on this cover. It's a book full of cobwebs with a head in it.
That's cool.
It's pretty awesome.
Head book.
Entirely sure who did it. I suspect it's Tom Sutton, but I can't make out the signature because print quality on Charlton stuff is always crappy.
Hmm.
And then, did I get any other dollar stuff? Oh yeah, a bit more.
The day I find a 9.8 Charleston book is the day CGC ends.
Yeah. I think you found this one for me. Ghostly Haunts #39. I think you pulled that
Yeah,
one.
yeah. I just handed it to you. I was like, it's up your alley.
Yep, I love that stuff. Buried Treasure #1 featuring the Fargo Kid. I don't care about the Fargo Kid, but it has a backup reprint of Hucky Duck by Frank Frazetta, some of his early funny animal work. That's why
All right.
it's probably awful. Amazing Heroes #194, which has a really nice cover by Bernie Wrightson and Michael T. Gilbert, with
Yeah.
Dr. Stern, Mr. Monster hanging out with Captain Stern. So I was happy to get that for my Wrightson collection. It also has a really interesting article on the formation of Tundra Comics in it. And all the stuff that they were going to print, a lot of which never materialized. And a cool article about Caliber with some promo images of the Crow in it. So happy to add that. That was it.
The Mr. Monster stuff, it'll never get printed correctly. I've been waiting for a compendium for like 8 years.
Yeah,
It's been on back, like something held it up where it hasn't come out yet.
But it jumped around from so many publishers. Like I know Michael Gilbert owns it all. It's his character. But it was
But he just hasn't put it out.
Eclipse, Dark Horse, Tundra, and possibly somebody else.
Just, dude, it's one of those shit or get off the bed type books. Just let it out already.
Yeah. But I do love Mr. Monster, so I was happy to get that. And then, yeah, so stuff that I picked up from for $2 a piece at Royal. I got Nancy and Sluggo's Summer Camp Special.
That's when I put back, and it was like $15.
Oh, well, I have it now. I got the Captain America and the Falcon book and record set, and it does have the record.
Oh, I'm jealous. That's cool.
Yeah. I haven't listened to it yet. I suspect it's terrible, but I look forward to it regardless. I got The Many Ghosts of Dr. Graves #70 with another cover that I think is Tom Sutton.
There's 70 of those?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Damn, bro, because every time you mention it, I'm like, how many are there?
There's hundreds of Charlton horror comics out there. I've got hundreds of them, and there's hundreds that I don't have. There's a lot of it, and it goes back to the 50s.
Because it's Dr. Graves. That's why. It's like Dr. Graves, Dr. Graves, Dr. Graves. I'm like, holy shit, how many Dr. Graves are there?
Yeah. Scary Tales #18 with a really weird Steve Ditko cover.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of love it. I don't know what's happening on it, but Scary Tales #19 with a really goofy cover with I don't know, there's a ghost and a pirate and a samurai all fighting. I don't really know what's happening there, but I do look forward to finding out. It says it contains a story called The Promise, which is based on a Korean folk tale, and it's told in English and in Korean. which is good because it's an English language comic book. Ghostly Tales number 132 with another weird Steve Ditko cover.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is blowing me away.
There's a lot of them, man. Continue with the Charlton horror stuff. I actually got this from Anthony when he was vending outside. Creepy Things number 6 with this really cool giant green spider cover. It's an early piece by Mike Zeck. Yeah,
Nice.
actually see his signature there in the corner.
Nice.
So that's him. I got Power Warlock number 6. I'm trying to finish my Warlock run. $2. It's a nice, very nice, clean copy. Warlock.
I love those giant stamps of Royal on the back.
Yeah. Warlock number 15. Nice
That's
stamp
cool.
there. I like Jim Sauer's
Pip the
Space
Troll
Office.
and all that stuff.
Mhm.
Pip the Troll.
I got Thunder Agents number 20, which was the final issue with some awesome Wally Wood art inside.
Nice.
I like Thunder Agents. It's terribly written, but I like it. I got Black Panther number 2 and number 3.
Nice.
Classic Kirby stuff. Chew number 1, which is the spin-off of Chew spelled the other way.
Yeah. That was a real popular book, and then just it fell off.
Yeah. And from our friend Ryan, I'm not really a Transformers guy per se, but I am a Dinobots guy. Because when you combine dinosaurs and robots, how can it not be awesome? So for $10, he sold me this nice copy of Transformers number 8 with the first appearance of the Dinobots.
That's cool. That's the last book I thought you'd ever buy.
Yeah, again, I don't collect Transformers or really care about Transformers. I just like the Dinobots. So I figured
over the weekend I saw a Grimlock figure that was brand new. I was like, oh, I'll buy it. It was $90 in Target. It was a plastic piece of shit.
Yeah.
I was like, for $90? Yeah, but I could have got a metal one for $80. You get what I mean? Like, I was like, this is dumb. And it was blue. It was a different color one. That's why I was like, that's the premium, was the blue.
Then Sunday, my wife and I didn't have a lot to do, so we drove out to Oh Yeah Comics in Harrison because there was a little parking lot con going on there too. Anthony was set up again, and they had some 50-cent boxes and half-price back issues. So the 50-cent stuff it's way over there. Who cares? But the back issues I finished the Doctor Doom run from Astonishing Tales. Number 8 is the last chapter. It was the last issue.
Cool.
Yeah. So I picked that up. And then from Anthony, I picked up a few of the Wildstorm Nightmare on Elm Street books. So I got number 2. Like the cover on that. And number 3, which has this really killer toilet cover.
Is any of this stuff have to do with Greg Capullo for some reason or no?
No, I don't think
I don't see
on these.
He didn't work on them. Like somebody posted that was a lot of his stuff, and I was like, no, it's not.
No, it's not him.
Like, I would recognize his artwork from growing up with it.
Yeah, I don't know. And then issue 8, which was the last issue.
Nice.
And then for my new books from Midtown, I grabbed the latest issue of Minor Arcana because Jeff Lemire is great. And this is a really interesting atypical series about. Are you familiar with that book?
No.
No? So it takes.
I like Jeff Lemire, but I'm familiar with his writing style.
Yeah. It takes place in a small town in northern Ontario, and it's about a woman who grew up there, moved away, dealt with some substance abuse issues, and has moved back to help her mother out. Her mother runs like a tarot card reading business and may or may not be psychic. And so she comes back to the town she grew up in. She's a lesbian. Her ex-girlfriend is there, now married to a guy with a kid. And then, there's drama and stuff. But at the same time, there's like weird intrigue going on with like the tarot card psychic aspect of it. I have no idea where Lemire is going with it. But
don't worry, neither does Jeff Lemire.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the ride. I really like Jeff Lemire's like the stuff that he works on that he writes and illustrates. I don't his writing for like the Justice League series and his superhero stuff. I think he did an Animal Man run at one point. Like, it's good. I like it, but I like when he goes for the weird ass personal stuff.
It's a lot of on a farm or a small town. Always.
It does seem to always be the case, and a lot of times it's around where I grew up too, which is cool.
Oh.
So, then I picked up Vampirella Armageddon with Mark Spears cover.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. The new issue of Department of Truth.
What are they up to? 32?
Yeah, that's correct.
Mm-hmm.
And the new issue of Absolute Wonder Woman number 10 with a trippy ass cover.
That's a great cover.
Yeah. And then the last thing I actually got with the Bud Plant order that I showed off last week. I just forgot to mention it. And it is a facsimile, full disclosure. It is not an original copy, but Weird Horrors number 6.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Oh, the book I was trying to remember.
Pretty good reproduction quality too.
Yeah.
In full color. They didn't put like a fake price on it. It still says 10 cents. So not like $4.99 or anything. So that's my pile.
There's a EC Fanatics book coming out next week or so. If that's
new issue comes out
number
next week,
7. Yeah. Yeah, because that's where I would get confused.
That's a good zine.
Right. No, I believe it. I saw it. I was like, should I tell Ian, or he might already have it on order? All right, let's do this. All right. So the dollar bins with you. I got Cadillacs and Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Number 1. There's another one in here with a Mobius cover, with a Mobius poster. I just don't know where it ended up. This is a little prelude. This is the only comic I bought at Royal. I bought Comics Interview with Judge Dredd with Simon Bisley. I think you gave me this. Or?
That's very cool.
Jughead, number 29, with a fantastic cover.
Oh, yeah, with him on the skateboard. Yeah.
You found me this one. I thank you. Amazing Shoe on Head, the comic.
So good.
Yeah, what a good cover. What a good everything. The cartoon is very good. And then this is my weekly pull, which I guess I'm behind. I stopped reading these, but because I buy the trades, but I end up reading them and selling them to Pop Fuzz. Usagi Yojimbo, the Doku Publishing, 10,000 Plums, part 1. 10,000 Plums, part 2.
Cool.
I'm a big fan of this series, but I like reading it 10 at a time.
Yeah, no, I get that. I always prefer single issues to trades, but I totally get the appeal of trades because you forget what happens month to month,
Oh, I forget. Well, with these books, I forget everything.
Yeah.
And then I got third printing of number 2 of Mark Spears' Monsters, which is a really good cover.
That is pretty cool, yeah.
And now one of the guys who works with Mark Spears, Heroes Are Born, he did a mystery bag, and then Street Side Anthony was the first one to get it, and he had the lowest book in the whole set. So after we relentlessly made fun of him for that. Because he, Anthony, the way he shops is always crazy. So him getting a low ball book, you're like, oh man, that's the gods telling you to slow down. I got a CGC Signature Series Spider-Man number 1 facsimile signed by Clayton Crane, 9.8.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a Scorpion Comics. I like Clayton Crane's artwork, but I don't want to deal with Clayton Crane.
Fair. Now you don't have to.
You know what I mean? Now I don't have to. Now, he's on there. These are books that I wanted to show you before I forget. Because I went to, do you have Yellow Dog? You collect Yellow Dog?
Yeah.
All right, I have beat up copies of number 17.
Cool.
Number 13 from volume 2, they're beat up.
No, that's the crumb cover.
That's the crumb cover. Do you need that one? Or you got it?
I think I do. Yeah, I'll have to double check and look it up.
It's here.
Cool.
These ain't going out to Big Apple Comic Con. Number 21.
Nice.
Number, I don't know what the fuck number this is. Number 20.
Oh, yeah. The covers on those are fairly insane.
Yeah, and then the rest is just Hulk books that I'm putting out with us. But that's stuff for sale. But I went and got a big book that I negotiated with. I got from Comic Book Station, and he's a pretty good dealer. I got this for a fair price. It just took a while. I got 2000 AD number 2, the first appearance of Judge Dredd.
Pretty jealous, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I wish I had the stickers, but I'm not really worried because I don't think I'm gonna live long enough to have to worry about finding the stickers to resell it. So I'm just happy to have it because it took me 31 years to find this.
Right.
I'm 41 in October. No, I was 13 when I bought Judge Dredd on St. Mark's Place. Some guy selling it. I had a badge I bought from him. I used to have on my punk jacket. So whatever, 41 minus 13, so 28 years. If it takes me another 28 years to find the stickers, I'd be surprised.
Yeah.
It's in good enough condition. I like it for what I paid for. This is fantastic. I'm very happy to finally own this goddamn thing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And just the problem is like, what do you do now? Like, like I'm slowly getting all the books I really want. It just, what do you do after you own it? You're like, all right, let's put it on the shelf, back on the shelf with you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Let me admire you from afar. But I'm happy to have it. Judge Dredd is one of my favorite books. Um, I'm getting ready for New York Comic Con in my head, and health wise, because you really need some strength to work all those days. Like this weekend, we're doing a bunch of shows. We have the Bronx Anime Comic Expo in St. Helena's Church. So Saturday, if you're available, come out there. And then Sunday, we have the Long Island Hot Flip Show, which is another show. There's a lot of goddamn vendors there. If you want to come, there's like 20 artists. There's like 50 tables of comics.
Yeah.
It's going to be really good.
I'm going to avoid. I'm going to miss both of those because I'm going on vacation. And then the weekend after that is Terrificon, which I'm also going to miss because that's when I'm getting back from vacation. But it is what it is.
I'm giving my list and a bunch of books to John the mailman since he's going to Terrificon with a stack of money. Like, here's $200, get these signed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I just want to get stuff signed. I want to get a Mark Spears book signed, but I'm going to wait to hear back from one of our friends going out there. So let's see how that goes in Tennessee. That's pretty much it. What are you going to do this weekend? Anything planned?
I'm going on vacation.
Oh, yeah, that's a plan. How long are you going for?
I am leaving this Friday and coming back the following Saturday.
Okay. And just driving to Canada and back, right?
Yeah.
No wonder you're dealing with health insurance. You're going to have a heart attack driving.
The drive isn't the problem. I actually don't mind the drive. We're splitting it up over 2 days each way.
That's not bad.
I have a Marriott Rewards credit card that I accrue points with. And, a couple of times a year, I get a free hotel room out of it. So we're going to drive to Albany on Friday night and then drive from Albany to my parents' place on Saturday. So that'll be about 7-8 hours on Saturday.
Damn, it's still a long drive.
We're going to leave Friday morning, stop for lunch with some of my family, and then drive from there to Rochester. And then that Saturday morning, we'll leave Rochester and get back to Queens probably for dinner.
Yeah, but that's a lot of driving, dog. I give you credit.
It's about 11 hours door to door. And I can do it. I've done it plenty of times in the past, but at this point, it's like I got the free points to use for the hotel room. I might as well break it up and enjoy it more. And we'll get to Rochester middle of the afternoon. We did this last year. I hit up a cool shop called Rhino's Comics and found some vintage ECs for $20 a piece. And we had a nice dinner at Dinosaur Barbecue. It was good. It was fun. It makes the drive home more enjoyable and less stressful.
Yeah, dude, that's perfect.
Yeah.
And use all the points. You stay in hotels. I like hotels. Like, I never sign up for the Wi-Fi, so my phones always give me crazy hard time with that, but I don't care. I'm just happy to travel, That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a vacation. I'm working all weekend. Hopefully my nitwit nephew can take care of the dog. I like my dog. I love my dog. I work too much to have a dog. You know what I mean? It's just my mom hangs out with him. She's on vacation for the month. So when she gets back, then I can go back to normal and probably sleep well. Because that dog always wants to wake me up playing peekaboo.
Yeah.
And he's not a little dog. He's like all muscle, and he's like, hello, wake up.
Yeah.
We have a dumbbell. To keep the bathroom door open so he doesn't lock himself in there, I put a 35-pound kettlebell. And he decided to pick it up and move it, and that creeped me out. Because it's 35 pounds of just picking up and moving. I'm like, this dog shouldn't be lifting weight.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it. That's so it's a good thing we did the show because we're gonna have 1 week off anyway.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, and if you follow us on any of the social media, we had to make a new page for Queen's Comic Party because I got a new phone because mine's turned into a brick. And to be honest with you, it was time for a change anyway because all the original people that started this thing with me, like let's say if there was the Fantastic Four, the original guys who started with me, all that's left is the heart of the team is me, Billy, the Thing. The ugly guy in the crew because the guy who's too smart is dumb. One guy who's too much of a heartthrob and one guy likes to disappear with people's books because he's invisible is gone as well. So the original people I started this stuff with, we no longer deal with. You know what I mean? Which is kind of wild. But that's life. I don't know if you outgrow stuff. I still like doing the show, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We'll always do another show. We'll always have a good time. I'm not going to sweat it. It just sucks having to start new social media, but at the same time, like, I feel like people have left social media, and if anything that does grow, I'd rather grow slowly with new stuff. And the same 50 people that like on my page are the same 50 people that started following us in the last 2 days, so it's not bad.
Good.
Yeah. Anything left for you before we sign off?
I'm good. I got my Chinese food waiting, and I'm gonna go eat dinner.
All right, I'm gonna go finish this protein bar, then go get dinner.
Nice.
We're the Queen's Comic Podcast. I'm Billy Bombs.
And I'm still here.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Queen's Comic Podcast. Hey, hey, let's go.